All right, we're getting started with Jackson Northwest at Jackson Lumen Christi. Sort of a tale of two programs here. One of the most illustrious in the state, Jackson Lumen Christi, defending 2016 Division VI state champions, against Jackson Northwest. Still yet to make a playoff game in its program history. However, Adam Grabowskis, the new coach this year, seems things are slowly but surely trending in that direction. A big week one win against Eaton Rapids, and well, that might be the only win that Jackson Northwest gets this season. I mean, the Interstate 8 schedule is just brutal when you look at those teams: Coldwater, Marshall, Penfield, Harper Creek, and Lumen Christi. I mean, those are 5 playoff caliber teams in one conference, which makes it difficult. And they already lost to Hastings last week, which is probably the most realistic win in conference. And this Lumen Christi matchup for Northwest is not one that goes in its favor. Lumen Christi can run the ball as well as anybody in the area. Sebastian Toland, the running back, has 3 career 200-plus yard games in 3 games this season, in his only 3 games at Lumen Christi. And I was wondering sort of how they were going to replace Bo Bell, who set the single-season touchdown mark, had over 3,000 all-purpose yards, and, I mean, sort of ho-hum, next man up sort of thing. And that's what it's like around Lumen Christi. I mean, Kari Willis goes to Michigan State. Oh, what's going to happen? The sky's falling. And then Bo Bell comes in. Bo Bell leaves, goes to Eastern Michigan. Sebastian Toland comes in. But what I really need to see from Lumen Christi this week is a bit more of a passing game. Troy Kucha came into the season. He was confident. He was bigger. He knew the offense more. I mean, he just sort of felt like a different guy when we met with him at the Jackson Citizen Patriot Media Day, but hasn't really putting it together. Last week, another up and down performance. We can call it 3 for 9 for 80-some odd passing yards. Not going to get it done, and that's not normally Lumen Christi's MO. They are a run-first team, and I mean they sort of just line them up. Here, stop us if you can, and most teams can't. But at some point this year, they will need to complete a big pass or 2, likely in the playoffs, likely deeper in the run. And I want to see that. I want to see that Troy Kucha can do that. He has Sam Meisner, I mean Nick Thomas, Dayton Keller, Bobby Willis. There's plenty of weapons around the field to spread the ball around to, but he just hasn't done that yet. And so for Lumen Christi, that's my key. Just try to work out some of the kinks. You're going to get a win this week. Unless one of the biggest upsets in Jackson area history happens. Lumen Christi is 28-0 all-time against Northwest. And for Northwest, I mean, it's show that you have some fight. The games against Lumen Christi have not been close. I mean, try to keep it close, keep it within 1 score in the first half, possess the ball offensively, don't turn it over. And just try to be methodical with your drives. And I mean, you have senior quarterback Ryan Crowley. He knows how to manage a game. He has gotten a win earlier this year, and now it's just about making that happen against some of the tougher teams. So it's going to be a tall test for Northwest. I do not believe they're up to it, but crazier things have happened in the wide world of sports, and so that's this week's matchup in the Interstate 8.